Good morning, family. Welcome to another day of learning. How are you all doing today? This is your Maths Lesson 2 in Week 2, Theme 8. And I'm your teacher today, Miss Cassandra. Let's have a look at our calendar. Today is Monday, the 11th of May, 2020. Can you find Monday, the 11th of May on our calendar? Good job. Can we have a little count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Can you tell Miss Cassie, what day is it going to be tomorrow? That's right, good job. It's going to be Tuesday, the 12th of May. Now let's have a look at the weather outside. Can you see from your window? That's right, the sun is shining. It's a sunny day. Okay, boys and girls, our lesson outcomes are as follows. We are going to be learning how to count up to 100 by ones, represent numbers in different ways, read and write numbers up to 50, match the numeral to the quantity it represents up to the number 50, compose and decompose numbers up to 20 using concrete objects, drawings, and numbers. Remember, boys and girls, your online lessons start daily at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Now let's have a look at this analog clock. Can you tell me what it says? That's right, good job. It says 1 o'clock. Who can tell me, what does the shorthand mean? That's right, it means the hour. What about the longhand? Good job. That represents the minutes or the o'clock. Why don't you have a look at the clock in your house? Check the clock on your parents' phone. Check the clock on your laptop. Check the clock on your wall. What does it say? Okay, boys and girls, let's get warmed up with a quick rote count from 35 to 55. Now, who can tell me which number is 35? Good job! Number 35 is here. It's the number with the 3, 10s, and 5 units. 3 and 5, 35. What about the number 55? Good job! It's the number with the 5 10s and the 5 units. 5, 5, 55. Okay, boys and girls, let's start. 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. Good job. Okay, let's have a quick review. Previously, we learnt about composing numbers 11 to 19. Who can remember what composing means? Good job. Composing numbers mean that we join two sets of numbers together to make another number. As you can see, if we join 10 and 3, we end up with 13. Today we are going to be learning about decomposing numbers. Decomposing means to break a number into smaller parts, and it is the opposite of composing numbers. So we can see we have a big number here, which is 15, and we've broken it up into smaller parts, which is your tens and your units. Okay, family, Have a look at these numbers. What do you notice about them? So we've got number 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. What do we notice about them? Good job! So, first of all, we've seen these numbers before, haven't we? We've seen them in the calendar. Secondly, each of the numbers have the number 1 at the beginning. As we can see, look, we've got 1 at the beginning of 10, 1 at the beginning of 11, 12, 13, all the way to 19. The 1 at the beginning represents one group of tens in the numbers. Okay, let's have a look at the number 15. So we've got 1 and we've got 5. What does the 1 represent? Good job! We know that it represents the tens. Can we count these counters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So using counters, we have filled up one 10 frame. What about this number? This is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 units left over. Remember when we used to count with straws to check the date on the calendar? We would bundle each set of 10 straws and tie them up with an elastic to represent how many tens there were and leave the units loosely. So let's have a look at this picture. Here in the picture, there is one set of tens bundled up. That's right. We know that this represents 10. And 5 units untied here. So we know this is 10. We don't need to start counting from 1 because we already know it's 10. So we've got 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, making 15. And it's exactly the same as when we decompose or compose numbers. We always know how many tens, and then we always know loosely how many units there are. We will now look at how to record this using numbers. So we know that we've got the number 15. We know we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've got one group of tens. So automatically we put that 10 here. Then we know we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units. So we put that number 5 over here. You can see right here, you've got one group of tens and we've got 5 units, which makes 15. We don't need to count the counters on the 10 frame because we already know that it represents 10. So we already know this is 10. We don't need to start from 1. So we've got 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. The number 15 was decomposed or broken down into one group of 10 and 5 units. Well done, everybody. You're doing a great job. Now let us repeat the same steps for the number 12 and the number 18. So we know the number 12 is here. So we put that in our big circle right here. We know we've got how many group of tens in 12? Straight away we know we've got one group of 10 because the first number on the left represents one group of tens. So we take the 10 and we put that in the tens column at the top. At the bottom, we know we've got 2 units. So we've got one group of 10 and we've got 2 units. Do we need to count the 10? No, we don't, because we already know we've got one group of 10. So straight away, we know we've got 10, 11, and 12. Okay, the same with the number 18. How many 10s do we have in 18? We know we've got one set of 10s because the first number you see on the left is 1, which represents one group of 10. So we've got our big number 18 here, and we've got our one group of 10 right here. How many units do we have? We know we've got 8 units because we've got the number 8 on our right hand side in the number 18. So we put the 8 units in the small circle. Do we need to count from the beginning? No, we don't, because we already know that we've got one group of 10. Okay, so straight away we know we've got 10, and then we've got 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Good job, boys and girls. You will use the same strategy we've just learned to complete the decomposing activity. Please use a 10 frame and small objects or dots to represent decomposing the number. So let's have a look at the first one here. What number do we have here? Excellent, we've got number 12. How do we know? Because we've got one set of 10s and 2 sets of units. So straight away we know that 1 is equal to one group of 10s. Good job, boys and girls. So straight away we know that in the first red circle we would put 10. Then how many units do we have? 1, 2. So we know that in this circle we would have 2. Great job, boys and girls. Excellent work. I can't wait for you to do your work and upload it onto the LMS so that I can have a look at it. See how good you are at decomposing numbers. Okay, boys and girls. Now before we go, Miss Cassie has a very important message for you. It's about the coronavirus. Now we all know what's going on. Things have changed. We are no longer coming to school anymore. We're staying at home and learning because there's a coronavirus which is really unsafe and it makes some people sick, and sadly some people lose their lives. So in order for us to keep safe and keep our friends, families and loved ones and others in our community safe, I've written down some rules that we can follow to help keep our community safe. So most importantly, stay home and stay safe. If you stay at home, you will be safe and it will be very difficult for you and your loved ones to get the coronavirus. Please remember to always wash your hands with soap and water. Please remember to always wear your safety mask and gloves when you go out. Please remember not to put any unclean hands in your mouth, eyes, nose, or on your face. Please remember not to touch things unnecessarily. And most importantly, all of these steps will help us contain the spread of coronavirus. Thank you so much, boys and girls. It's been a pleasure with you, and I can't wait to see your work and have another lesson with you. Take care and be good. Bye-bye.